Welcome back, guys. Hey, today we are chasing something I've wanted to chase for like the last 2 weeks, but we haven't had good enough ice on some of these bigger lakes, and we are fishing for walleye today. I know you guys love walleye fishing too. One of the tastiest fish to catch through the ice. So we're looking to catch a couple walleyes for dinner, maybe a chance at a big one, but yeah, I haven't eaten walleyes in a while. So we got us some live minnows from Sunset Baits, and we got some jigs. You know what that means. It's jig and a minnow time. We're probably gonna use 2 jigs and minnows, and hopefully we're gonna catch some first ice walleyes. Here we go. I don't care who you are, where you fish, how good you are at fishing. It is tough to beat a jig and a minnow for a big walleye. We're using a small tungsten jig. This spot has a lot of smaller walleye and some perch, so that's what we're gonna be using. And I like tail hooking them. Some people like head hooking them. We're not gonna be doing too much with these jigs. We're basically just gonna be holding in their face. One's gonna be sitting still. One we're gonna be moving around a little bit, but that's it right there. So as far as setup goes, this is the new rod I've talked about a little bit. It's called the Drench. It is the 39 medium light. So there's a rod, the dipstick I've talked about. This is the big brother. So this has got that soft tip, which is exactly what you want. When a walleye picks it up, he can just start swimming. And you can see it from the rod tip, but he can't feel it right away. So boom. And then it's got the backbone to handle a big fish. So we got 10-pound braid, 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. And yeah, we're dropping down. We're just fishing kind of the edge of this rock face here. It drops off pretty steep. Like, it's instantly to 15 feet of water, and you go over there and you're into like 40 feet of water. So we'll see what we can do. All right, for a second rod, we are gonna use a jaw jacker, which I've talked about before. I'll kind of show you guys the setup. But as far as rod goes, I've been getting a bunch of questions. What rod do you like to use for the jaw jacker? I haven't had a chance to use a ton of them, but I think this might be my favorite. You don't want too stiff of a rod, because once that jaw jacker goes off, you want it to be able to keep a bend. But you also don't want too whippy of a rod, because then it won't be able to set the hook nicely. I think this is kind of the right balance. When you're dealing with, this is all we're gonna run on here, just a little octopus hook with some split shots. You don't need some massive hook set when it's just a small octopus hook like this. It won't take much. So these rod tips are a little bit smaller. So all I did is I took a piece of tip-up line, I took a piece of Dacron, and I just made a loop on the end. So this way your jaw jacker has something to fit into. With my other rod, I've used the plastic one that comes along and it fits through the eyelet, but it doesn't work with these eyelets. So yeah, just use a piece of yarn. It's not gonna hurt your rod tip. And then we'll show you how the jaw jacker's head set up. These are still new to me, so I'm still learning as I use these. And there's a couple things I noticed. When you set this up, you actually want the rod coming back towards itself. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'll pull the pin here, because you can adjust the distance of where this sits. But there's kind of 2 options. If you have a really long rod, you want to have it all the way out. And you don't only want it to go down, you want it to come in towards itself, because that's how it's gonna trigger if it's in towards itself a little bit. If it's straight down, if you have a shorter rod and you have it all the way out, then it's not gonna have the outwards momentum when this triggers. Based on this rod, I might put it a notch or 2 in. So now, you pull it in, that orange loop hooks in right there. So now, when I pull this, the rod's gonna wanna pull out and up. So fish is biting, whoop bam! Just like that. And I wouldn't keep the drag too tight either, because when that fish bites, you want him to be able to pull. If you have it too tight, he's just gonna either like rip this whole thing over. You guys have probably seen the viral video where the rod and the whole jaw jacker like goes down the hole and the guy dives for it. It's hilarious. I wouldn't have the drag too tight. That small octopus hook, the hook is gonna get set pretty easily. So we're gonna go set this a little ways away. Another sweet thing to add is like some bells on here, and then it goes up and it starts ringing. And if you're in the shack or whatever, it's a very nice thing to have. But yeah, we're gonna put a minnow on, we're gonna go chop a hole, and this will be rod number 2. Nice big mark coming in. Look at him, he's coming fast. Oh, this is a nice mark. Oh, baby. 2 of them, 2 fish, another one just came in. Oh, I think this might be a pike. Guys, this could be the first walleye of the season, or it could be the first pike of the season. Don't know what we got here. Might be dinner. He just, as soon as I got my jig down, he was just streaking towards it. What do we got? Little hammer handle. Oh, it's a walleye. There you have it, guys. First walleye of the season. Look at that. First walleye of this season. This one's gonna go back a little bit small, but hey, on the board. Well, I liked the mood of that one. He was real aggressive. Oh, fish coming. Oh, this one's coming fast. It's coming fast. Got him. Hooked up again. I think it might be a little perch, but they just cruised in. I want some dinner. Wow, the wallies are getting smaller, guys, but hey, we've only been fishing for about 15 minutes, and that's number 2. Be free. Maybe this other one's gonna get bigger. Ooh, this other one's coming fast. Oh, lost it. 2 fish down there now. See if I get another chance. I think he's coming back for it already. Look at this. Oh, fish, jacker. All right, I'm not gonna set the hook because this fish is already hooked. I might have lost it or it's very small, I'm not sure. I think I lost it. Oh man, that was exciting. I think there's a fish on there right now. He's gonna pop it. He's gonna pop it. Watch this. Oh! That was so sweet. We are hooked up. First fish on the jaw jacker. Pays to have that second line. And we have, oh, look at the size of that perch. We're eating this guy. Look at that. Nice eating sized perch on the jaw jacker. Always pays to have the second line. Hey, we're catching fish. It's coming in hot. All over it. There we go. It's a little better. I think this is gonna be another jumbo perch. We'll see. Eating perch tonight. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. I don't eat perch that often actually. I eat crappies lots, but some of them are just belly to the bottom. I don't know if it's a school of perch or what the deal is, but we'll see what happens here. I think they're gonna separate once I get closer. Look at this. Ooh, this is a better mark. I keep saying that, but he's coming up fast. Oh, oh, I ripped that one hard. I think one of the coolest, oh, look at all the fish down there. I think one of the coolest parts of live scope is how you can easily see multiple fish at once. You can see 3 fish down there right now. And I don't know if it's perch, I don't know if it's walleye, but like, things are happening. I might move my jaw jacker a little bit closer too so I can see when the fish come for that, but we're staying busy right now. This is gonna happen quick. 3 fish sitting under the hole. I'm gonna drop it just above them and try to pick off the most aggressive one. Look at this. Both fish are coming for it. Here we go. Here we go. Not big fish, I don't think, but. Ooh. Like I said, this drench loads up so nicely. Ooh, it's gonna be a big perch. Oh, wow. Well, we're looking for walleyes today, but we are catching some dandy perch. I wouldn't say trophy perch by any means, but these are probably nice, like 11-inch perch. This is about like the biggest I'd want to eat. Oh man, I'm pumped. I like how they're just congregated under my hole. There's probably 3 or 4 fish there. All right, we're dropping down. Let's see how high these fish want to chase. There's one coming up fast. Look at this. Another perch. Eating perch tonight. Nope, little walleye, what do I know? And he got my other minnow, look at this. He spit up my other one. That's the culprit. This little guy right here. Something that I will stress is like when you get on these pods of fish, it's just take advantage of it as quickly as you can. Get back down because like as you saw for the first whatever half an hour, it was, you know, not that fast. We caught a couple of small walleye, but then now it's just all of a sudden the activity's turned on and it's when you got to capitalize. Look at this guy streaking up. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Nice. Man, this drench may be becoming my favorite rod. Oh, look at him. He just spit up 3 minnows. Look at all the minnows on the ice. This fish was the culprit. This little piggy right here. Nice. Another 10, 11-inch perch. Wonder what it feels like to be a minnow down there. Just getting your tail nibbled by a perch all the time. Look at this fish. Just streaking up. Ah! But a red out of minnows. I just had a feeling this morning. I'm like, I want 3 dozen live minnows, please. When you see those fish on the live scope and they go from sideways to straight up, it's like, it's showtime. You know that he's going to attack. All right, one more fish and we're calling it a day. Not calling it a day, we're calling it a video. A little morning sesh. Finally got on some walleyes. Not big, that's fine. But the perch fishing kind of surprised me. So hey, I'll take a school of fat perch any day. If you guys are looking for a good multi-purpose rod, a nice soft tip like this is just good for so many uses. It's good for, you know, dead sticking, for just letting your rod sit there. It's good for smaller jigs, and it's just got such a nice bend to it and just the perfect amount of backbone. It can still handle a big walleye. It's not overkill for big perch, even crappies. The dipstick, the lighter version might be a little more geared towards smaller panfish, but I mean, you can kind of do a little bit of everything with this rod. And as I'm talking, there's another fish rising off the bottom. A mixture, a mixture of perch and walleye. We were going for walleye and got onto some nice perch. And this is gonna be our last fish of the morning, and it feels pretty good. Look at the bend on this rod. It's perfect. Oh, there we go. A nice sauger. Ending it with a little bit of a bigger sauger. All right, going back. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support, all the new subscribers. It's been a lot of fun. And I gotta show you guys something. This is not a one-man crew like, Jay, you're cranking out so many videos. I'm like, yeah, but it's actually a team. Over here, we got Mr. Brandon. Say hi. Hello. We got Brandon, who lives in Kenora. He is a new addition to the Thrive team. We got Nick in Winnipeg doing some editing as well. I'm still editing once in a while, but like, to the people that do all the editing themselves, it's insane. I mean, I've done that, and now I'm very fortunate to have people helping with editing, but that's the only way to be able to do videos, you know, with a sort of frequency, like multiple videos a week. It's tough. The editing is killer. Yeah, the guys are crushing it. Thank you guys for all the support. And I got some fish to cut up, so make sure to stay safe out there, guys. Ice picks, floating suit, or a life jacket. You know, use your chisel. The ice here was very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. We had to check every step as we went. And yeah, amazing morning. See you guys next time.